Hello everyone, my name is Salim and welcome to the Markets Breakdown Analysis for Wednesday, the 4th of October 2023. We'll be breaking down chart and show the exact zones who are price to close for potential buys or close below for potential sells as well. So looking at the daily candle for Tuesday, the daily broke below two daily supports. So we have a daily support that was formed back on the 27th of September 2023 and the 6th of August 2023 as well. What's interesting with this daily candle is not the fact that the daily respected this previous daily support, which this is a fake out on a daily time frame. What I actually find interesting is the way this daily candle formed this retracement. And what I mean by this is obviously when we measure this, for example, this is 198 rejection pip to the downside. What's interesting is even when you drop down to the 4 hour, to the hourly, to the 30 minute, 15 minute, even the 5 minute time frame, this is still a huge rejection to the downside. For example, when we measure this is 196 pip range, a rejection to the downside. Even when you look on the 1 minute time frame as well, you can clearly see there has been like a quick move down, and then obviously price retraced and rejected the downside. And for price to move like this is not like a usual price action. This is simply currency intervention that has been done by the Bank of Japan. And we're just going to go back and try find where this actually happened. Let me just go back again. So now we're just going to scroll back down, and you can clearly see this is the 1 minute time frame. And look at this huge rejection to the downside, 180 pip retracement, and then obviously price started to consolidate. So now to break down the chart, and since the daily is retracing, I'm actually expecting for price to start to consolidate, maybe form a daily support, retest its daily support, previous daily support before the continuation to the downside. Simply because the monthly, the weekly, the daily, all time frames are bearish. So now to break down the chart and zooming in. So the daily will be closing bearish with some sort of a rejection to the downside when looking at the 4 hour time frame. We haven't formed, price haven't formed any level of support. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight down to the hourly time frame. But instead, on the 4 hour resistance, we have this 4 hour resistance around 181.040, dropping down to the hourly time frame, and now we have some sort of a range on the hourly. Obviously, as we can see, after this move down, price started to consolidate. So we have the most recent 1 hour support on the left around 179.680. We have this recent 1 hour resistance formed around 180.040. Since this is a small range and this is a consolidation, what I like to do is I like to adjust this line based on the this hourly high. And when you look on the 5 minute time frame, this matches with this 5 minute resistance. We have the same level of support as well. And then we're looking on the 50 minute time frame as well. We have the same level of support and resistance as well. So now to identify the no trade zone. And obviously on the hourly, it doesn't look on the 4 hour, it doesn't look as good. But then we look on the hourly and the 5 minute time frame, this looks like a decent no trade zone. So I'd say potential buys could be above 180 to 100. And for potential sells, we could look for sells as price break and close below 179.680. And this is going to be the no trade zone. We're just going to put this rectangle in here just to identify this as a no trade zone. And now to look for potential buys. And going back to the daily now. So what we're going to do here is the anticipation is for the daily to retrace, to retest this previous broken daily support. But before that daily support, we have this previous daily support that was formed back on the 6th of August 2023. I'm just going to put a line to where this daily support that was formed around 185.70, dropping down to the 4 hour time frame. Probably we have a clean traffic on the left, or maybe a 4 hour support. Yes, a 4 hour support. But now let's focus on this most recent price action and looking on the hourly. And what do we see on the hourly? We have this rejection wick to the downside from this hourly support, hourly low. And maybe what we could do here is we can put this line to where this previous 1 hour support around 186.90, dropping down to the 5 minute time frame. Now we have a 5 minute support around 186.10, and we're looking at a 50 minute time frame as well. That's the same level of previous support as well. So I'd say the first target for buys could potentially be 186.10, targeting this previous 30 minute support. The second target for buys, now we clearly can see we have this 4 hour resistance formed around 181.010, and potentially could be a second target as we have price retracing to retest his previous daily support. So I'd say the second target for buys could potentially be 181.010, targeting this previous daily support formed on the 27th of September 2023. And now to look for potential sells, and this is when this wick becomes, let's say, a complete waste, because this wick has got no breakdown. Literally, we have no price action within this wick because this is a rejection even on the 1 minute. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to refer to the previous price action. The first thing we can see here, obviously, let's start from the monthly. The weekly, we have a weekly rejection. We're going to put a line to where this weekly low has been formed, dropping down to the daily. Now we have a daily support that was formed around 177.640, excuse me. Dropping down to the 4-hour time frame, zooming in and looking on the left, and what do we see? We have this previous 4-hour support that was formed around 178.530. That is almost 100 pip range. Let's have a look on the hourly. When looking on the hourly, we have a previous 1-hour resistance formed around 178.900. Let's have a look on the 30-minute time frame as well. That is a previous 30-minute resistance as well. I would say the first target for sells could potentially be 178.900, targeting this previous 1-hour resistance. The second target for sells, now we do have this 4-hour support around 178.520. Let's have a look on the daily. How does that look on the daily? Now on the daily, let's have a look on the 4-hour time frame. On a 4-hour time frame, we have a 4-hour support around 178.500. When looking on the hourly time frame, this is also the hourly support, and then we have a 30-minute support as well. I would say, even though we have a daily support around this area here, I would say the second target for sales could potentially be 178.500, targeting the 30-minute support formed back on the 28th of July 2023.
Dominion Markets, your trading sanctuary.